Awful Me from Whackbag. You need the clip. I heard about this. I haven't heard the actual clip, though, if that makes sense. You need the clip from the Jets, Hard Knocks. Antonio Cromartie. We got it? Oh, you got it? Or I have it? Oh, I got it right here. All right, good. Sorry about that. I'm still waking up. He had a list of his 8 kids, and 4 are 3 years old. He's got 4 kids that are 3 years old.
What?
Have you heard this clip yet?
No.
I hear it's amazing. I'm going to hear this for the first time right now.
All right.
As soon as you leave and get home, you got to be that father figure, you know, that husband.
Well, what's wrong with your hair?
Yeah, Alonzo, who is 5. I have Karis, who is 3. I have my junior, which is 3. I have my daughter, who just turned 3 as of yesterday. I have another son named Tyler. He turns 3 in December. We got another daughter that was born October 16th named London. Another daughter that was born named Leilani, who's 2 years old. And I have my newborn with my wife. Her name is Jersey.
Jersey? Jesus fuck. Give me a goddamn break.
Well,
he can afford it, though.
Yeah, he's going to pay for his kids.
Yeah, he's one of the Jets.
Relax. This one hurts you.
No,
this one's not going to hurt you.
It does. It's just too fucking
This
typical.
isn't going to hurt you.
It's too typical.
I just don't like the name Jersey.
You don't like the name Jersey?
That's a terrible name for a kid.
Could you just fucking list how many fucking women there are involved in that?
What? Maybe I had quadruples.
How many? How many women?
7.
7 fucking mothers?
In 7 different states.
Just fucking enough already.
Here we go.
Enough.
Here we go.
But this is what I talk about. And I get accused of being a racist. Stop doing this.
But it doesn't affect you.
It does.
You don't even hang out in public
It does affect
anymore.
me. It does affect me. There's no reason for this shit. Could you not do this? How are you supposed to be a father figure, like he said? If I was about to go home and be a father figure.
I just thought...
When there's 7 fucking women.
Why are you getting angry?
Keep your dick in your fucking pants.
I think it's just funny.
Oh,
it's a funny clip that he has 4 3-year-olds.
You know, he could afford it.
That's all I care about.
But for every one like him, there's a fucking 1,000 that are doing the same fucking thing, and the mothers are sitting there on the government till. Enough. Holy shit. Stay with one hose bag, could you?
I don't know if they're on the government tour or just him. What a dummy he is. Why would you, that's like 7 different
Because it's just
payments.
inherent.
Oh, Jesus.
Enough. Let's be fucking honest here for a second.
With athletes,
it's a giant problem. It's a huge problem. Wow. Oh, God, enough.
What? Who are you referring to?
You know.
Who?
Maybe Larry King could say.
Person.
Thank you.
N person. N person.
Could you fucking knock it off with that shit?
He's a father to these kids, though, Anthony.
7 fucking mothers.
He knows their names, which is good news.
Does he?
And he seems like he's going to take care of them.
Jersey. This is Pennsylvania. And my son fucking Iowa. God, it's infuriating. I'm sorry. It's fucking infuriating.
Why is it infuriating? It doesn't affect you.
It does. This is the breakdown.
You got a great life.
This is one of the breakdowns of the fucking the social lattice of our country. It really is. I'm not apologetic. No. This is stupid. You can't raise fucking a family like this and expect them to be normal and not end up a burden. A burden!
8 kids with 7 women.
And 8 kids with 7. Oh, he had 1 with 2? Wow.
And there's a
2 with 1, excuse me?
And I would have to know the actual birthdays, but it looks like 4 women were pregnant at the same time.
Exactly. How many 3-year-olds were there? 4? 4 3-year-olds.
And 1 that I think turned 2. So.
This guy fucked and got pregnant 4 women in the same fucking year.
Well, you know, I want to calm you down. Let's play this again, and let's write down the ages, because now I'm confused.
How much do you think this guy makes a year? He has a big contract?
I don't know his contract at all. I have no idea.
Lucky that he could play a
sport.
sport because most of the time you get the same shit and they're not playing sports. They're slinging dope.
Charlie's got more info on Antonio. I remember hearing this as well. Charlie, this will help you out, Ant. Listen, Charlie.
Good morning. When they signed him, they had to front him like $500,000 so he could pay his child support.
Oh, I remember that. Right, I do remember that. Okay,
it's this guy.
Right. That's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was busy in the club with all the women.
I'm in the club. There's who doesn't look at this and say that is a giant problem? This guy should be. And when somebody says something like a sports figure says something irreverent or stupid or whatever the fuck, they always talk about, well, hey, that's a role model. What are they doing? Watch out. The sports figures, they're saying something that the children are going to listen to. No one's calling this guy out on being an awful person, an awful role model, and perpetuating stereotypes and awful lifestyles.
He seems like he's doing the right thing as a father.
What? He did the wrong thing as a father by fucking 3 more women when one was pregnant. Holy mother of God.
And he's what? 26?
26.
He has more kids than anyone else in the NFL.
He has 8 kids, and he's 26 years old, Ant. What's wrong with that?
He makes $1 million a year?
Free agent
next year.
He better not get hurt.
Oh, brother.
If he gets hurt, then we're going to have to deal with his kids, right, Ant?
No, believe me, we still do. It's not him. This is indicative. It's just... I can't take this.
Why? You're not out there with the people.
I'm out there enough.
You have built a compound. You're safe.
I cannot.
That's well armed.
Stay there.
You don't have to deal with any of this.
I have to venture out every so often.
You barely venture
onto the road. I'm like the road warrior. Every so often I have to hit the fucking streets.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Let's go
God.
over the ages again.
As soon as you leave and get home, you got to be that father figure. That husband.
See, he's saying you got to be that father figure.
Leave and go home. What? 7
husband,
homes?
That husband. He said you have to be a father figure.
Father figure.
And that husband. So that's good.
Doesn't he realize he's not a father figure?
Huh?
He's not. He can't be with 7 different places that he has to go to visit his kids.
Father figure. That husband.
Oh, what's wrong with your hair?
Yeah, Alonzo, who is 5. I have Karis, who is 3. I have my junior, which is 3. I have my daughter, who just turned 3 as of yesterday. I have another son named Tyler. Yeah, so he turns 3 in December. Yeah, another daughter that was born October 16th named London. Another daughter that was born named Leilani, who's 2 years old. And I have my newborn with my wife. Her name is Jersey.
All right, I got to figure it out. This is good news, Ant. You'll like this. He's got 1 5-year-old.
Yeah.
And then he took a little break. And he has 4 3-year-olds from 4 different women.
4 3-year-olds.
And then one of his kids was born October 16th. When was this? Is this a new clip? So what?
Yeah, maybe there's a new tally.
All right, so October 16th, what were we talking? 10 months, I guess. So he has a 10-month-old. Then he has a 2-year-old and a newborn.
A newborn with his wife. Wow.
Right.
You finally made the commitment, huh?
So that's not bad.
That is...
A newborn, a 10-month-old, a 2-year-old, 4 3-year-olds, and 1 5-year-old.
No one sees a problem with this. No one sees that there is a huge problem with this.
I just see comedy.
Why isn't anyone calling him out on being an awful role model? If you're gonna jump on a sports figure or an entertainer for doing or saying things that people would be like, well, if the children heard that, they look up to this. Why not call him out and say, this is a horrible example to set for the youth and of course, the black youth that look up to this guy, a horrible example.
That is true. Like, if you do something stupid, like if you make a dumb public statement or if you're caught drunk driving, say.
Right.
And they'd say, well, this isn't illegal. Of course it's not illegal, but it is still a bad
It's a horribly
Bad role model.
irresponsible move
Yep.
on the part of an adult. It's a horribly irresponsible way to live your life by fucking 3 more women and knocking them up. This guy's a fertile motherfucker.
He might have more kids too because he's been named in at least 5 paternity suits. So 8 might not be the final.
How do you not
average.
see the comedy in this?
Look. I see the comedy. Believe me, I see it. But I also see another thing.
I don't think this.
I see a
happened lot.
post on a website I frequent. That's what I see.
You can't post on the Drudge Report.
I know.
What's your screen name on that?
I don't have one. I would not dare register or have a screen name. I'm a coward. But I do look at it. I do check in.
They're cowards too, believe me.
Oh, I know.
None of them use their real names.
But not, you know what? They have to register to be on that site.
What's that mean?
In order to post, you have to actually register a name and an email address and stuff.
That's
And
every
don't-
website.
Some people don't really care on that site. They really just
Every website you have to do that though.
Yeah?
You have a fake name and an email address that you make up with Gmail.
Yeah, but if you're just posting about a dopey radio show, I don't think you're going to get people looking into your IP address and finding out who you are. That website,
you
maybe some people might be looking.
That's
at
right.
you,
It's
but,
true.
you know.
Especially since we have a black president. And
Yes,
fair enough. Okay.
Yes. But I look at all websites.
He might have up to 5 more kids. So
Up to 5 more kids.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe it. Why isn't he being called out? Would you come across looking racist if you called this guy out and said, look,
If you said it's inherent, maybe. If you came
it's,
over,
there's
Which
a
I think he did
giant
say,
problem.
right? Of
I
course he
did.
did.
Yeah.
There's a huge problem with this, and this is something that Bill Cosby's addressed in the past. This is a problem in the community.
yeah, but what if one of
Bill
these?
Cosby was jamming his hand down someone's pants too.
I
I
know.
love Bill Cosby,
Love
but
that
come on,
one.
Dr. Cos.
What if one of these kids grew up to be, the president of the United States? Would you still feel the same way?
God, I have 4 more years of being disappointed. Looking forward to the next presidential election.
Not if both candidates are black.
Is that going to happen?
Then you
Someday, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course
you
it will.
think?
What about does Hillary have any?
Wait, was that more info on? I'm sorry, Jimmy. Before we move on, has fathered? Is this the? Wait. All right. So Antonio has fathered at least 7 children with 6 women, living in 5 states, and has been named in at least 5 paternity suits in the past 2 years.
What he
Okay.
is an asshole though.
Yeah. So that's basically.
What a
that.
fucking idiot.
Holy shit.
What
Not
are you
only
doing
that-
that you don't pull out?
Yeah, I don't really
His
understand that
fucking
mentality
sperm
whatsoever.
is amazing.
The Jets had to give him $500,000 up front. Well, they agreed
Yeah.
to give him $500,000 up front. The contract that he signed in 2006 was for $12 million. So he's obviously ran through that money.
Oh.
If he needs cash up front.
Well,
now.
that's good. That's healthy for the economy. spending
Economy,
that
that's
money.
good.
Yeah, we all know that.
Sure.
Wait,
sure.
Spend is really good for everybody.
He needs money up front again.
No. This was in March.
When's his contract up?
His contract is up at the end of the year, but
got it.
NFL players don't start collecting until the first week of the season. So he wouldn't start collecting this year's contract until September, and he needed the money, 5-6
So
months
he,
ago.
Okay.
So he's kind of desperate for money.
Because he was at least $25,000 behind in child payments.
Unbelievable.
I don't understand the mentality because when I was growing up and when I was in my 20s, I was scared shitless that I'd get a girl
knocking
pregnant.
a chick up, man.
Of course.
Like out of my mind. I mean, we've all had as guys, the phone call. I'm late, and you would be out of your fucking mind.
The late call. Oh, is that frightening?
And obviously that it didn't bother him in his 20s. He didn't care.
No.
I can't wrap my head around that because I would have anxiety attacks and all. Like, oh my God, I might be a fucking father to this whore.
I've seen where
Poor
it's
kid.
the other way around in some communities. The other way around, where it's like you want to get the girls pregnant. You want to have as many kids as you can by fucking 22. So that way when you're gunned down in the street, they can fucking say, and he was a wonderful father to 5 children.
I don't understand the man. Like it's like in the Bronx. There's a book called Random Family, which is really good, and it's about she goes in the Bronx and she gets to know these Spanish people in the Bronx. It's like they're poor,